basically invented Netflix. Comment your favorite Netflix movie and your favorite Netflix show in the comments below so I can get some new stuff to watch, because you know I'm running out. You just know I am. Hi guys, my name's Teagan. Today I'm going to be doing a different video than I usually do. It's going to be a Netflix recommendations, and I have been wanting to do this video for the longest time because I am such a Netflix fanatic. What does fanatic mean? I love YouTube, but I also love Netflix. I also think Netflix has so many good show options, and I haven't seen a lot of people do this video, which is why I was hesitant on doing it. Also, if you didn't see my previous videos, I did get my braces off and I took out my nose ring. I'm also going to be cutting my hair soon, so it's pretty long at the moment. It's like down to my belly button. So I'm a little bit nervous, but it's fine. The first thing I wanted to talk about was Grey's Anatomy. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Basically, you should watch it. It's basically about a bunch of surgeons and doctors, nurses, and it's like a family. I'm so bad at explaining things. This is probably why I shouldn't have done this video, but overall it's a really good show, and it definitely makes you want to be a surgeon. So if you like want to be a surgeon a little bit but you're not quite sure, like watch Grey's Anatomy, like your mind will be set. I just really quickly want to say all of these TV shows that I'm going to be mentioning, sometimes I don't have friends, don't worry, that was my mom. So, most of these TV shows that I'm going to be talking about, you do actually have to watch past the first episode to actually like, get into it, because a lot of times what I do is I watch one episode and then I'm like, no, like this is not for me, I don't like it. Okay, so two shows that I've really been loving is Chewing Gum and Crazy Heads, so they kind of intertwine with each other, and I actually talked about these in my current obsessions video. Chewing Gum is based around this girl who's named Tracy, and Chewing Gum is more of a, I would probably say like grown-up film. It has a lot of more R-rated things, if that makes sense. I don't know. It has a lot of stuff about like sex, and it says a lot of swear words, so if you're not like into that stuff, like don't watch it. I really love the characters in it, which is like basically the reason I love it. The main character, Tracy, she is just such a good character, and she's in Black Mirror, but I'm gonna talk about that in a second. As for Crazy Heads, that's like iZombie. Like all of the shows are like kind of just like click together somehow. iZombie is obviously about a girl who gets turned into a zombie at a boathouse party lake thing. She ends up not being able to tell anyone, but she eats brains, and then she like has to kind of stop the world from getting to know about zombies but still get brains, so she works in a morgue. I love zombies, so that was definitely a just check for me. Crazy Heads is the same storyline as iZombie, but it also has one of the same characters as in Chewing Gum. Crazy Heads is, again, it's like demons instead of zombies. Demons chasing girls, and you have to like, they try to figure out which ones are demons and which ones aren't. I'm really horrible at explaining, but yeah. One of my favorite movies that I would for sure recommend would be To the Bone, and I really think this is like a great thing for people to watch if they're not aware of bulimia and anorexia. The only way I've ever really heard about anorexia and bulimia is through health class, because I feel like no one really talks about it, but in the movie To the Bone, which is on Netflix, it really kind of shows you what it's like, and I really loved that factor of it because I just didn't really know anything about it, and I still don't know everything about it, so I do want to like read more into that. Riverdale and 13 Reasons Why, I don't want to like say too much about those because they're super like raved about. They're good though, I do recommend. Stranger Things is another super raved about show that I thought was good, but it just wasn't my kind of film. Like I'm obviously gonna watch season 2, it just wasn't my type of thing, if that makes sense. Breaking Bad! Okay, I'm so late to the game on literally every single one of these. Breaking Bad is really good. I actually binge watched it with my dad and my brothers when we were in Vegas, and it sounds kind of bad when I like talk about it, but it's basically about like a dad and a former student of his, and they go around and they make meth, and I know that doesn't sound like a good thing, but Breaking Bad, like the characters are so good and they just play the roles so, they're so different from each other, but they click together, if that makes sense. I think a lot of things for me is if I like the characters, then I like the show, so I definitely think Breaking Bad is a good show to watch. Again, it does have a lot of drug related things in it. The Secret Life of an American Teenager is super duper good, but I will say they do drag it on. So I actually watched this last year in school. I did not watch one episode while I was like at home. I literally watched the whole thing in school in health class because I would just like watch it while I was taking notes, which is why I obviously didn't learn a lot in health class, but it's all a bunch of teenagers and they get pregnant and then they get relationships. That's a very girl drama-esque video. The OA is really good as well. It definitely had a cliffhanger. If you don't know what the OA is, it is a girl who is deaf and she gets tricked into coming back to this man's house and he keeps a bunch of people in cages. He tries to see what it's like after death, like what happens after death or something along those lines. Also, quick side note, I usually watch like super different type of films. So like when everybody was watching Pretty Little Liars, like I was watching TV shows that aren't as popular, and that's usually what I like watching. As for movies, anything with Jennifer Aniston in it is my favorite thing. So rumor has it has her in it. The Switch is really good. The Giver is really good. I watched that a really long time ago, so I can't remember what it's about, but I just know it's good in the bottom of my heart. I just know it. If you'd be interested in seeing a part 2, please comment that below so I can know to make a part 2, but if you didn't really like this video, then comment below some different requests of videos I can do, and I will for sure 100% do that video for you because you guys are my everything. I literally wish I could sing so bad. If I could sing, I would just never shut up. I love you guys all more than you can ever imagine. I mean it when I say it, and I will see you guys all next week. Bye!